I hope I'm not alive at 100 years old.
Why?
Why would I want to be?
Why not?
Doesn't sound like a great time.
Sure it does.
People who are 100
you get a personalised message from the Queen when you're 100. You know?
like, when you're out, yeah, but
Is that not worth waiting until 100 years old to get a personalised message from the Queen?
Yeah, it is. It's just not worth it at all.
Fuck you then. It's my only way into royalty.
Your only way into royalty is to turn 100 and get a
Or
letter.
marry someone in
A letter from the
royal.
Queen.
Are there any available bachelorettes in the royal family right now?
You're right.
Or do I have to kill a king?
I don't think that's how you become a king. I think you won't be.
No, I'll kill him
popular.
and then I'll seduce the widow.
You have to already be in line for the throne.
Yeah, I'll still be royalty if I marry in though. Well, I don't want to be king. I just want to be royalty. I just want to have a title.
Yeah. Mr. Liam.
Yeah, man. This might surprise you, but that is already one of my titles. Well, they don't call me Mr. Liam though. I will say. They call me Mr. whatever the fuck my last name's supposed to be. What's my last name to be?
Tomato. Liam Tomato.
Horrendous. I love it. I say that. I bet that's usually be kind of my new catchphrase, saying horrendous and then I love it. These freaking nogs.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, my version of thanks, I hate it.
I watched
Lindsay Ellis.
Lindsay Ellis
I
video.
knew it.
Well, except
The Beauty
it was
and the Beast video.
yeah, but there was a speech that she'd given at something called the XOXO festival,
I've never heard of it.
and so she was talking about online harassment
Oh.
from like just I guess not really haters, but sort of people who are just out to get you for no real reason. And
Just because you're there.
well, yeah, like she said something, and then people just started hating her for saying that thing, even though she said it in a joking. Like she said
What
something
was it?
like, "I get excited about white genocide." That's what she said.
Oh. Yeah, I can see why people get offended about that.
And
Obviously, I don't care. Though.
but like obviously she didn't mean it when she said it.
Right.
She was talking about a book that she'd read that she thinks was hilarious.
Everyone likes to take things out of context for this cancel culture that's been populating the world recently, the internet. I think people are too quick to jump on the whole, that's a bad idea. Oh golly. I mean, like there was a whole pro Jared thing
But
going on.
she doesn't read her own comments anymore.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
We do though, because we don't get any comments.
Well, I don't get any hate, and if it comes across like in a negative way, I'm gonna respond to it, and I'm gonna. But I just don't get.
You shouldn't respond back in a negative way. All that does is create more.
No, I don't do
negativity.
that. I like try to help them with whatever it is they're from me.
Really, you should just ignore them.
Well,
And
I only get.
I say that, but I don't do it either.
I
I like to reply to every comment I have something to say towards.
I've only had negative comments for my envelope edit tool video, and that's usually because people are like they're obviously frustrated. They've like managed to work out what the problem is, at least, and then I've gone and explained how to deal with whatever the actual problem is.
Right.
And yeah, I do my video and I explain it, and then if they still need help, I'll go through it in more detail.
Right.
And I don't think I've had any other videos that really hate on me for anything. But like, maybe I don't say anything majorly contested.
Yeah, probably.
Or people don't.
People will still like once you get bigger, people just have things to fight you on.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, most hate comments I don't mind. The ones that get to me are the ones that are based off of false information.
Yeah.
And ones that are they just have no factual base whatsoever. Like if you said to me, "I kind of hate your voice," I'd be like, "Well, I guess sure, you're entitled to that opinion." But it's when people just like presume something about me, and then come up with an insult based on the presumption. That's what I kind of take issue with, because it's like you couldn't even come up with something accurate.
Yeah.
The one that still sticks to me to this day, I don't remember what the comment was exactly, but it was on my my pyro gender video.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they took away from that video that I was somehow anti-science, which I am extremely not anti-science. I'm
Yeah.
extremely pro-science.
Extreme.
And so he had this whole paragraph, this whole rant about how I'm wrong and how I'm anti-science and how, you know, he's just giving me this whole spiel
Wait,
about
just
all this,
because he
all this
dis-
stuff that I agree with, but he just presumed that I wasn't, you know, that I was against it.
Just because the like gay pyro is a theory.
Yeah, well, I said how, like, you know, I didn't really mean it in a deliberately
Well, you
insulting way, but I talked about game theory, and I think I just kind of like vaguely hinted about how, you know, they shouldn't be taken 100% seriously,
yeah.
and he just interpreted it as like I'm anti-science, I guess. And I was just like, no, I didn't reply to him because there's no point, because it just start a massive argument trying to convince a rando on the internet that what they think is not the truth. And there are other comments like that. Anything that's just not based on fact but rather theory. That's the only thing that actually bothered me.
I probably would have responded to it and just see how it goes.
See, I don't see a point because I know that it wouldn't ultimately end up in anything worthwhile for either of us, really.
Because sometimes people,
Haters, like they say, just ignore them, and it's true. It's the best way to get rid of them because if you, a lot of them are they just want to fight.
well,
They want to get attention. They want to start an argument, and if you continue the argument, that's what they want, and they win.
what Lindsay Ellis had was, she said that the strategy for dealing with mass hate is, well, I think it really depends on what exactly. I think she should just respond in kind. Like, one idea was, that, what was it? Hank Green did a tweet that was like, this is the Lindsay Ellis appreciation post.
Mm-hmm.
So people post all their nice things to say about Lindsay Ellis.
Right.
And so that would bombard her Twitter with nice things about her,
Right.
rather than negative things.
I'm in. Bypassing security protocols now. I said now. Now. Now, you stupid. Oh no. Reese, is that you? Welcome. So once we make your unconditional surrender nice and official, you and I are gonna partay on the Zanara. That's my pleasure yacht. Security, kill the Vault Hunter.
It really depends on what you think hate is, and what exactly people are saying. Like, it's easy to misinterpret what people are feeling based on what they're saying.
That's true.
Because they might actually, and especially if they don't expect you to actually respond, they might turn out to be not.
There are a lot of people on YouTube who just expect YouTubers to not see or respond to their comments.
Yeah.
Which is it's interesting when you do and they're like, oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have something like that. I posted a comment saying something like, I wouldn't subscribe to this guy because something, and then that guy actually responded, and then I subscribed.
Well, to go out of your way to
Something
say
like that.
why you're not subscribing to someone can be considered a little mean, you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's what I said. I can't remember. It was quite a while ago. It was in 2014.
Where is this
And
man?
the guy is called Kamo.
You're just gonna out him like that?
I don't think he does many videos anymore.
Yeah.
He hasn't done a video in quite a while. But he was Angry Irish Gaming, and then he's not Irish. So and then Starbound came out, so he made a channel called Star Brethren, which is all about Starbound.
Mm.
And then he started a new channel called Kamo Game, and that did quite well for quite a while. And then I think he just sort of tuned out of doing it. I don't really know what happened.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah. And then there's another guy who, I think the reason that I found out about him was because a guy that I subscribed to for a long time called kthx did a video with Kamo. And so it was like, Kamo was his fan, and he wanted to do a video with his fan, and so they did that. and it gave Kamo a lot of support. And K6 great, but K6 really struggled with becoming popular in a way that isn't seemingly self-destructive. In that the stuff that he has a huge passion for isn't very popular. And I don't think it's going to get much popular. He did well with Five Nights at Freddy's. He did like an abridged series of it, and it was good. But I think he needs to find a voice now, because he hasn't really had a voice. He's just sort of been about promoting other people or promoting things that he's doing without saying anything.
Right.
And I think it's important to have a voice if you want to have like a brand about you.
Yeah, I suppose. Kind of want to be known for something.
Mm.
Which sucks because it does kind of limit you a bit, but welcome to YouTube, I guess. I could easily go on like a whole 10-hour spiel about the logics and logistics of YouTube.
There are a few video
Being
ideas
a
I've
content
got.
creator in general, actually.
Yeah, there are a few video ideas that are sort of toying with the ideas of to do like a little talk on the Beanie Talks and talk about those sorts of things. But I'd have to talk about something that I have experience in, and maybe I can just spout my opinion.
I mean, you could just do like a vlog thing, just talk whatever you want on your mind.
That's what I'd be doing.
Nothing like that, but you'd do it because you'd want to do it. You know?
Yeah, well, that's the only reason I make any video is because I want to. Sometimes I do a Friday Night Fun, and I feel like I have to do it. But I think this year, and maybe last year as well, I just do it. And sometimes the only reason that I haven't posted a Friday Night Fun is because like I had the time, but I wanted to just not talk. I wanted to just play the game, and so I thought, well, I don't really feel like it, so I'm not going to do it. And then, sometimes I would do a Friday Night Fun, and then I'd talk and have a great time.
Yeah. Alright, next time on
Skiddo.
this.